Stories that shock, inspire, and stay with you. Welcome to another Spark. Buckle up, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a story. Got a story of your own? Send it our way. That said, let's jump into the story.
I always thought happiness was just one step away. You know, that feeling where everything finally clicks into place. I'd tell myself, I'll be happy when I get that promotion. Or, I'll be happy when we move into a bigger house. Or, I'll be happy when the kids are a little older and things calm down. It was like I was chasing this moving target, always convinced that the next thing would be the one that made everything feel right. My name's Alex, and back then, life looked pretty good from the outside. I had a steady job in marketing, nothing glamorous, but it paid the bills and gave me something to talk about at dinner parties. Sarah and I had been married for 12 years. We met in college, back when we were both wide-eyed and full of plans. She was the organized one, the planner, and I was the dreamer who needed someone to keep me grounded. We had 2 kids. Emma, who was 10, sharp as a tack and always reading, and little Jake, 7, who could make anyone laugh with his endless energy. Our days had this comfortable rhythm. Mornings were rushed coffee, school lunches, quick kisses goodbye. Evenings were quieter. Homework at the kitchen table, dinner together most nights, then collapsing on the couch with whatever show we were binging. Weekends meant soccer games, grocery runs, maybe a barbecue with friends if we felt ambitious. It wasn't perfect, but it was ours. And I kept thinking, once we get past this busy phase, once the mortgage is a little lower, once work eases up, then I'll really start enjoying it all. But there were these little moments that didn't quite fit. Like how Sarah started staying later at the office. She'd always been dedicated, graphic designer for a big agency downtown. But suddenly it was client deadlines every other night. She'd come home exhausted, phone in hand, scrolling through emails even while we ate. I'd ask how her day was, and she'd give me this tired smile, say fine just a lot, and change the subject to the kids, or the way our conversations thinned out. We used to talk about everything, dreams, fears, stupid jokes from work. Now it was logistics. Who's picking up Jake? Did you pay the electric bill? Have you seen Emma's science project? I told myself it was normal. Marriage ebbs and flows, right? We'd been together forever. Of course the spark dims a bit. I'll be happy when we take that vacation we keep talking about. When we have time to reconnect. There were other things too. Small ones that I brushed off. Sarah got a new phone last year, and she was weirdly protective of it. Always face down on the table, or she'd grab it quick if a notification came through. I never snooped, never felt the need to, but I noticed, and her laugh changed when she was texting someone. Lighter, almost like the old her. I caught myself wondering who was on the other end, but then I'd shake it off. We trusted each other. That was our thing. Friends noticed stuff too, though nobody said it outright. At gatherings, Sarah would drift toward this one group, mostly her coworkers, and I'd be stuck talking shop with the husbands. She seemed brighter there, more animated. I'd watch from across the room and feel this quiet ache, like I was missing something. But I didn't push. I didn't want to be that guy, the jealous one, the insecure one. Besides, work was picking up for me too. Big project coming, chance for a raise. I'll be happy when that lands. Then there were the nights she'd fall asleep early, phone tucked under her pillow. Or mornings when she'd shower longer than usual, humming songs I hadn't heard her sing in years. I started feeling like a guest in my own life. Not angry exactly, just distant, like I was watching it all through glass. One evening stands out. It was a Thursday, nothing special. Kids were in bed, and I was in the living room, scrolling mindlessly. Sarah said she was heading up to read. I heard her moving around upstairs, then quiet. Something pulled me up there. Maybe instinct, maybe just wanting to feel close to her. Her door was cracked open. She was on the bed, back to me, phone glowing in the dark. I didn't mean to look, but the screen lit her face and I saw it. Messages. A name I recognized, Mark, her coworker, the one she always mentioned in passing. Mark's hilarious, she'd say, or Mark helped me with that presentation. The texts weren't blatant, not at first glance. Inside jokes, emojis, plans for drinks after work. But the tone, it was intimate. familiar in a way that made my stomach drop. I stood there, frozen in the doorway. She hadn't noticed me. Part of me wanted to burst in, demand answers, but I didn't. I just backed away, quiet as I could, and went downstairs. Sat on the couch in the dark. My heart was pounding, but my mind was strangely calm. Like I'd known this was coming, deep down, and now it had a name. That night, I didn't sleep. I lay beside her, listening to her breathe, feeling the space between us like a canyon. I kept thinking about all the times I'd said, later we'll fix this, later we'll talk, later I'll be happy. And now later had arrived, and it wasn't what I expected. The next days were strange. I didn't confront her, didn't even hint that I knew. I just watched, really watched, and things started coming into focus. Sarah was lighter somehow. She smiled more. At her phone, at nothing. She dressed nicer for work. Put effort into her hair on days she used to throw it in a bun. She'd come home late, smell faintly of wine sometimes, say the team went out to celebrate a win. I'd nod, ask about her day, and she'd give me the same polished answers. I started noticing how little we touched anymore. No casual hand on my shoulder, no leaning into me on the couch. When we did talk, it felt careful, like she was measuring her words. And me, I was measuring mine too, keeping everything even normal, because if I let the hurt out, I wasn't sure I could put it back. Work became my escape. I threw myself into that big project, stayed late myself. Told Sarah I was swamped. She didn't question it. Maybe she was relieved. The kids picked up on the quiet, I think. Emma asked once why Mommy and Daddy weren't laughing as much. I told her we were just tired. Jake wanted us all to play board games like we used to, but Sarah was too busy, and I made excuses. I hated that part most, how it leaked into them. Friends started asking questions too, subtle ones. You guys okay? I'd laugh it off. Yeah, just life. But inside, I was cataloging everything. Every late night, every vague explanation, every time she turned her phone away. One weekend, she said she had a work retreat. 2 nights away, team building thing upstate. I said sure, have fun. Helped her pack. Kissed her goodbye like nothing was wrong. Then I sat in the empty house with the kids and felt the full weight of it. While she was gone, I didn't snoop more. Didn't need to. I just existed. Made pancakes with the kids. Took them to the park. Tucked them in. And in the quiet moments, I let myself feel it. The disappointment. The sadness. Not rage. Just this deep, aching grief for what we'd had or what I thought we had. When she came back, glowing from the fresh air, telling stories about hikes and bonfires, something in me settled. I realized I wasn't waiting for the next thing anymore. The promotion, the vacation, the magical fix. Because none of it mattered if the foundation was gone. I still didn't say anything. Not yet. I needed to understand what I wanted first. Who I was without the we I'd built my life around. Weeks passed like that. Me moving through the motions, but clearer inside. I started running again early mornings before anyone woke up. The cold air burned my lungs, but it felt clean. I read books I'd meant to get to for years. Spent real time with the kids, not just managing them. Listened to them. Laughed with them. Sarah noticed the changes, I think. Asked if I was okay. I said yeah, just trying to take better care of myself. She seemed uneasy, but didn't push. Then one night, it all came apart. Not with a fight, but with silence. We were in the kitchen, kids asleep. She was washing dishes, I was drying. Out of nowhere, she said, "Alex, we need to talk." I put the towel down, looked at her, and waited. She couldn't meet my eyes at first. Then it came out, halting, careful. "Mark, it had been going on for months. Not just emotional, physical. She didn't plan it," she said. "It just happened." She felt seen, alive in a way she hadn't in years. She was sorry, so sorry, but she didn't know if she wanted to stop. I didn't yell, didn't cry, just nodded, asked quiet questions. When did it start? How long had she been unhappy? She answered some, dodged others. Said she loved me but not like before. That we'd become roommates. that she missed feeling wanted. I told her I'd seen the messages that night, that I'd known for a while. She looked shocked, then relieved somehow, like the secret being out lifted something. We talked until dawn, not arguing, just laying it all bare. The distance, the excuses, the years of putting happiness off until tomorrow. She moved out a week later, into a small apartment across town. Said she needed space to figure things out. The kids were confused, hurt. We explained it as gently as we could. Mommy and Daddy need some time apart. We'd still be a family, just different. The house felt huge and empty without her. Nights were the worst. I'd lie in our bed, my bed now, and stare at the ceiling, replaying everything, wondering where I went wrong. If I'd paid more attention, pushed harder, been different, would it have changed anything? But slowly, something shifted. I stopped waiting. I started living in the now, not perfectly, but intentionally. Mornings with the kids became sacred. School drop-offs, bedtime stories, Saturday mornings making messy breakfasts. I took up photography again, something I'd loved before life got busy. Joined a running group, made new friends who didn't know the old us. Sarah and I co-parented quietly, civil, no drama. She saw Mark for a while longer, then it ended quietly like everything else. She seemed lost for a time. We didn't talk about it. Years have passed now. The kids are older teenagers, full of their own lives. Sarah and I get along fine, better in some ways than before. We can laugh about old memories without pain. And me, I'm happy. Not the explosive kind I used to chase, just steady, present. I don't say I'll be happy when anymore, because I learned the hard way. Life doesn't wait for the perfect moment. It moves with or without you. And if you keep putting your real life on hold, chasing some future version of joy, one day you look up, and the people you love have already started living without you. Happiness isn't out there, waiting for the next milestone. It's here, in the quiet mornings, in the small choices, in showing up fully for the life you have right now. I wish I'd known that sooner, but I know it now, and that's enough.